Twitter. Ryan Davidson is going through them right now. First up,
this one coming in from Annie.
Annie, who writes this. She asks,
Maybe.
we're hearing rumors of possible snow in Seattle for Christmas.
Oh.
Mr. Nizzle.
Yeah, just another storm system's hitting the Pacific Northwest. I'm not sure it's going to get cold enough to get that snow level right down into Seattle, but just above there with this next system, 2,500, 3,000 feet, we're going to see snow, and it's just going to keep hitting the Pacific Northwest. You want to ski, go west this
What about the
Christmas.
passes, huh?
Passes are just getting hammered. Snoqualmie shut down for quite a while. A lot of avalanche activity there as well.
All right, our next question this evening comes via
Nova.
Okay, let's talk about some weather. Writing, how bad will the storms be for Indianapolis, Indiana this week? Any percentage chance of tornadoes?
Definitely chance of tornadoes. It's up in the 5 range, I think, in the tornado condition scale of 0 to 10. It's up into the area that have severe thunderstorms in the forecast for tomorrow. So definitely a tornado and severe thunderstorm threat.
And sir, you had a map earlier that you had retweeted or you had sent out in an email, and like the percentage chances of tornado watches.
Yeah,
It did go up in Indiana. It was like 1% or something like that. It was very small.
It was tweeted out by the Storm Prediction Center earlier today, and it was the chance of Christmas week since 1970, kind of a climatology, that you would have a tornado watch issued within plus or minus 3 days of Christmas Day. And so, obviously, it kind of shows that bullseye in the southeast, where you're typically going to have, let's say, 30% chance of seeing a tornado watch issued Christmas week. That means about once every 3 years. So yeah, obviously, as you move further north, Indianapolis or Indiana, you're going to have a lower chance. But with this event, we could see tornado watches.
With the Torcon 5, it's a rare event for central Indiana. Time for one more, Ryan?
And in addition to tornadoes,
as far as I know, the last one here looks like it's coming from Tom.
All right, so Tom. Writing this. Can lower than normal ice and snow coverage in Canada lead to warmer than normal temperatures in the lower 48 this spring?
No, certainly in the early spring. If we can get rid of the snow in Canada early on, then you're not going to have that source for cold air. It gets modified quite a bit. So, yes, that can happen. Whether it's going to this year or not is it's a good question.
All right, thank you all for your questions. Keep asking them. We'll do it every single day here on Weather Underground. Right now, getting you up to date on your get very rough. Hopefully you learned something on the show tonight. We all did. We like to recap what we learned on the show. Learned about our next big snowmaker that could be coming in for the Southern Plains. A place like Amarillo could eclipse their all-time December snowfall record with this next big one that comes.
I actually learned from Dave. Dave gave me, now I got a heads up on his little stat ahead of time, but I was amazed by it. That Philadelphia, their average temperature for December may end up being in the top 3 warmest Marches. That's just how far above for December they are.
That's how warm it's been.
I did know that. That blew me away, that stat. March, it just gives you an idea. I mean, it's been an oven out there in the east.
Totally. Right?
I learned from Tom tonight that the next system coming through may actually give a big plunging pool of cold air down at least into the Southern Plains.
Finally, for a change, right?
Yeah.
I learned a lot about the features on the app that can keep you safe in terms of getting the tornado warnings, even as it tracks along your movement if you're heading somewhere out traveling for over the holidays. So that's a good thing to have.
How great are smartphones these days?
And that was a Weather Underground, the Storm app, right? And that's good because we're traveling now for the holidays, so you really need that.
So if I go on Weather Underground's website, I'll find that?
On the app?
On the app,
You can set it to alert you for any warning.
Okay, excellent. I want to get, what's blowing me away is how fast and furious the storms are just blowing into the country. Northern branch of the jet stream is just absolutely wild. I mean, I just haven't seen this before. It's just amazing. And then the Florida stats and the Philadelphia stats. By the way, Quincy Vagel, our own Quincy Vagel, passed on that stat about the Philadelphia.
It's awesome.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. Well, I learned earlier today, one of our colleagues, Catherine Prosov, actually sent out an email talking about the probability of nighttime tornadoes in states across the U.S. And Arkansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky were the 3 highest. At over 40% of their tornadoes each year occur at night. So we're going to have nighttime tornadoes, but this particular event could be especially dangerous with them being strong as well.
All right, good show, everyone. Thanks for being here this evening.